Hey YouTube, KB Cards here, and today I'm gonna open this Chaos Cards box. Now, I've not seen what's inside. I have opened it, just so it's not a struggle for later on. And we can quickly get to opening what's inside. And this box contains 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Secret Edition movie packs, 1 Jaden Yuki 2018 Collector's Tin, and the Synchron Extreme Structure Deck, which I will review for you guys as well. It's quite handy, quite a good deck, especially if you combine it with your first star deck, which contained Junk Warrior, Junk Destroyer, Swift Guy, I think, as well. Tuner Monster, I can't remember off the top of my head. But pretty cool way of just synchronizing your monsters in the first turn, whatever. Summon Junk Warrior, then on from there. Your opponent doesn't have a clue what they're doing next. But anyway, not what we're here for. So, I'll stand it here. Put it on this little stand. And here right in front of us is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Hero Strike Structure Deck playmat. Again, guys, if you want to leave a review in the comments, and we can have a look at your ideas and see what else you want me to do. I've got quite a couple of structure decks here and there. Collector's tins, boxes, the lot that I can work through. But we'll see how this video goes first, because like I said, this is my first ever video, guys. So please be nice in the likes, comments. So that's enough for me anyway. So, we have here is my box. As you can see, it is totally packed in. It's a really nice, neat box, guys. I don't think it was big enough for a tin to be fitting here. There you go, look. Brand new, unopened, with the lovely Neos right there, and Jaden Yuki. And then in this box, don't need that anymore, is our Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side of Dimensions Secret Edition. ×3. So, put them over there. I will use them for the end. We'll open them last. Along with the Jin Yuki Collector's Tin, which says, in this tin is 3 Collector's Packs, 1 Secret Rare Elemental Hero Nebula Neos, and 4 Ultra Rare cards. Elemental Hero Solid Soldier, Keeper of Dragon Magic, Mud Dragon of the Swamp, and Arcana Extra Joker. And each Mega Pack contains 1 Secret Rare, 1 Ultra Rare, 1 Super Rare, 1 Rare, and 12 common cards. And you get the Fallen Booster sets, Maximum Crisis, Code of the Duelist, Circuit Break, and Extreme Force. Show it that way so you guys can see what I'm talking about. There you go. So first, what we shall review is the Synchron Extreme Structure Deck. Cool picture of Junk Warrior there. And Stardust Assault Warrior. I believe his name is, don't get me wrong. Now, I've never actually opened a structure deck from the bottom before. This is a first for us. So there you go, guys. Look at that for a picture. Look at that. Shiny. And first edition. Oh, just feels a shame just to break it out of the pack. Yeah, you get your usual playmat, which we'll use, so we'll fun that way. The updated Yu-Gi-Oh! Official rulebook from God knows when. It's been ages since I looked at the rulebook, not gonna lie, guys. I think the last rulebook I looked at was like Starter Deck Kaiba, and that was ages ago. What one is this one? What one is this one updated from? I can't actually remember how you can tell where these lots from. Just says a crypt cells where your trap cards, but yeah. Oh, it tells you about the pendulums. Yep, cool. How to read a card, how you play the game map, creating your own deck. Don't have a clue. Anyway, toss that aside. Get rid of the packaging. Toss that to the side. And that's the deck list. That would just spoil everything, wouldn't it? So, Really cool, really nice. This is the one problem I have with cards. I can never open them properly from the top. Ah, there we go. Can very easily find that little tab. There we go. Get rid of that as well. Just unstick my hand. Right, so Stardust Warrior. Tuner Synchro Effect Monster. During your player's turn, if your opponent would special summon a monster, you contribute this card, negate the summon if you do destroy that monster. During the end phase if this effect was activated and the card was not negated, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this face-up card you control leaves the field, because on an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one level 8 or lower warrior synchro monster from your extra deck. This special summon is also treated as a synchro summon. And that is a great card, and as part of this, I won't be necessarily boring you with my voice, so I will put on a wee bit of the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds theme song, because this deck is 5Ds, and it is all about speed. So here we go, guys. Jet Warrior. Now these are new Synchron cards I've not seen before. Jet Synchron. But I'll go back to Jet Warrior. If this card is synchro summoned, I can target one card to my opponent controls, return to the hand. If this card is in my graveyard, I contribute one level 2 or lower monster, special summon this card in defense session, but banish it when it leaves the field. Can always the effect of one Jet Warrior once per turn. Jet Synchron. If this card was sent to the graveyard as a material, that's pretty cool. I love the shininess on that, guys. Look at that. Wicked, wicked colour. Scrapfest. Favourite of Yusei Fudo's. Quick spell card. Tap one junk warrior monster you control. If it battles an opponent's monster this turn, when you control it, you can apply these effects. So it's really good if you're going to attack. Your opponent can basically not do anything at all when this card is activated, which is really, really cool, guys. Get double any battle damage. It cannot be destroyed by battle. And you get destroyed also the opponent's monster that battled at the end of the damage step. So as long as you got this card, it's brilliant and it works. Next we have a Cell Synchron, as used by Yusei Fudo in the, is it third series? Maybe the second season, actually, of 5Ds, when he is trying to summon out his new monster. But yeah, it does have a pretty cool effect. It just says, once per turn, you can send one certain monster from a deck to the graveyard, then activate one of the effects, and you get to increase the card's level, or reduce the card's level by this monster. And then during my opponent's main phase, you can immediately, after this effect resolves, synchro summon one synchron monster. Use materials, including this card you control, as quick effect. And yeah, you can only synchron monster once per turn, but that effectively lets you summon a special monster out to the field. Rush Warrior, Synchron Carrier, 2 junk Synchrons. I'll just them just there for you guys. When it comes to doing the movie packs, I will try and move my camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. Quick Draw Synchron. Need to know how you use it correctly, or else it's just a nightmare. Drill Synchron, Turbo Synchron, Unknown Synchron, Flourish Synchron. Don't think that was ever a power usage that. I think that came from Flourish Chevalier. That deck, yeah. Synchron Explorer, cool cards. Speed Warrior, Sonic Warrior. These are all first editions, which is really awesome, so these will actually be worth quite a wee bit, depending, but these are all commons. Swift Scarecrow, Level Eater, Effect Veiler. Again, I'm sure I've got it in secret ultra rare form, Effect Veiler. So honestly, guys, if you like this video, I can do another little bit on the Deck Devastator box, which I bought totally just for you guys. So, Effect Veiler anyway. Oh. Now this guy looks very awesome. Genix Neutron. Once per turn to the end phase, if this card was normal summoned this turn, I can add one machine monster from my deck to my hand. Pretty cool effect. Plague Spreader Zombie. Not bad. White Dragon Wyver Buster. That's a lot of reading on a card. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from my hand by banishing one dark monster from my graveyard, and cannot be special summoned otherwise. You can only special summon White Dragon Wyvern Buster once per turn. This way, if this card was sent from the field to the graveyard, I can add one Black Dragon Call Serpent from my deck to my hand. Insane. Absolutely insane. Black Dragon Collar Spin. Limit Overdrive. Quick spell. Now, I don't have a clue what half these cards do. But looking at that. So, Limit Overdrive. Return one tuner synchron monster and one non-tuner monster you control from your extra deck. Special summon one synchron monster from extra deck. Wow, that's a lot of reading. Anyway, let's play this backwards, but we'll put some music in the background anyway from Yugioh. These are from the first 5 Yu-Gi-Oh! Theme tunes, just while I'm talking to you guys, so you're not listening to me and getting bored. So what I'll do is, I'll put another video up with the Megaton opening, and another with the secret pack openings from the one that I bought from the box. So this one, Starlight Junction. You can tribute one tuner monster, special summon one synchron monster from a deck with a different level than the tribute monster on the field. During my opponent's turn, if you special summon a synchron monster from the extra deck, type one monster on the field, shuffle in the deck, I can only use one effect once per turn. It's quite a cool card. Tuning, really good if you got a monster on the field and then you just play a tuner monster. It goes from your deck to your hand. But then you lose a card from your deck. But what's one card if you can use that correctly and then get something more powerful? Reinforced. I mean, the Roar Return Alive as used by Jaden Yuki in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Dark Eruption. That sounded very cool effect. Love the fire. And the moon shape in the background just there. That is really good detail. It's going into that. So it just says target one dark monster with 1500 attack or less in my graveyard and add that target to my hand. So it's quite useful if you're struggling. Get a monster back. 1 for 1. Now that is beautiful. Beautiful, baby. Look at that. It's just the detail. Not looks like Scar of the Dark World. It does look a wee bit. But you guys can let me know in the comments. But yeah, the effect. Send one monster from my hand to the graveyard. Special summon one level 1 monster from my hand or deck. Night Beam. It's pretty cool. Just the back of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards with. And that just Night Beam right into that. Just stick that right there. Yeah. Target one spell trap your opponent controls. Destroy that target. Your opponent cannot activate the target card in response to this card activation. So then, really, really handy. Before I get to your opponent. Or if he's got some risky traps and you just throw a risk in your attack, go with that. So this is double cycling. So, that's basically if you have a worthless trap, get rid of it and get one card that your opponent controls. This is really good. Scrap Iron Statue. Now, I've not even seen half these cards, so I don't know what they do. But it's pretty cool. So it's when a spell or trap that is already face up on your opponent's side of the field activates the effect, just strike the target. Also, after that, set this card face down instead of sending it to the graveyard. This card is sent to the graveyard. You can target one jump monster in the graveyard, special summon in defense position. I can only use the effect on Scrap Statue once per turn. So that's gone. Scrap Iron Scarecrow, brilliant trap. You can use it anytime your opponent declares an attack. And then you target the attack monster, and then after the card goes face down. I think that'll continue working even if your opponent's got 2 monsters down. I'm not too sure how it is in the rules, if it's just like once and then that's it. But you guys can let me know. It's cool to update my knowledge. As I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For properly since probably about GX came out. So it was the first time. So it's really awesome for me anyway. So this is like really different, bringing back the memories. But more on that later. Limit Overload. And that's really cool. Just everything blowing up to pieces. Quite cool. And this card sent to the graveyard, especially summon 1 Speed Warrior from my hand to graveyard. Color Hunter. We all know what Color Hunter does. Used by Chaz Princeton in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I think that was like the 2nd or 3rd episode when Jaden gets challenged to a duel. Chaz brings it out, brings the monster back. Yeah, brilliant card. Imperial Iron Wall. Near player can banish cards. And Solemn Warning. When a monster would be summoned, or when a spell, trap card, or monster effect is activated, that includes an effect that special summons a monster, pay 2,000 life points to the rate their activation, and if you do, destroy the card. Bit like Solemn Judgment, although you don't pay half your life points, you only pay 2,000 and it only targets monsters. At the start, and then it says, or spell a trap card. So it is a wee bit like Solemn Judgment, but not as heavy priced, which is really cool. The last card of the structure deck is Junk Warrior. Personal favourite of mine. And when the card starts summoned, it gains an attack equal to the total of all level 2 and lower monsters. So it's handy if you've got Speed Warrior on the field, Quibble Hedgehog, anything like that. Adds a boost to him. Really cool. Love the picture. And a 3rd edition of all those cards. I think I put all the synchrons together. So you get 4 synchrons together in the box. When you trap cards, 6 traps. Usually the correct balance is like taking out like half of these monsters. So that's what it usually is. Usually you take off like 6. How many spells is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Usually take out 2 cards. Depends what you fancy to make up the deck. But wouldn't get rid of the synchrons or the shooters because you need them so the high power monsters. But usually you'd take about maybe 5 more traps into that deck and put it up from there. But I should move this back. I broke out the top of it. But that is all for now, YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you'll like the video. Sorry it's a bit long just for one deck box, but first time ever reviewing. I will get back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Jaden 10 real soon. Thanks, guys.